let's have a look at a Muddy Waters song. This is recorded on this album, Plantation Recordings, August 1941. It's called Country Blues No. 1. It's a great open G, Delta blues style slide song, recorded originally on acoustic guitar, but there are many other versions as well. I'm doing it today on electric. So the first phrase starts up at the 12th fret with a double stop on the top 2 strings. Just going and 2 and 3. So 1. 1. Now the right hand on this is reasonably rudimentary, I suppose. We talked a lot about muting in other videos, and fingers and how to use them. Really, he's using his first finger for most of it on the top strings and his thumb for the bass strings. And as we go into it, you're going to see how that is useful, particularly on the bass strings. Sometimes I change that around with my right hand, but I think, you know, if you're going to play it more authentically, it's really just thumb and first finger pinched together. You'll see Clapton doing this when he plays acoustic blues as well. But just think about that movement for now. So 1. And it's going down to 3rd fret. Now that all happens reasonably rapidly. You're sliding up to the 3rd fret twice, and then you slide back down and pull off. So is the movement from the 3rd fret. And then you tuck in this open 3rd string at the end. So the whole part there. Okay, so the whole of that first phrase, 1. 1. We're then going to go into a little descending line of triplets, and this is going to go on the 4th string, down to 2nd fret, down to 1st fret, then open. And what we're adding to that, so we're playing that with our thumb, and we're adding triplets just on the open 2 strings, on strings 2 and 3. So again, that's thumb and first finger. And before that, he just plays the open 2nd and 3rd strings first. So that's on the end of 1, so 1. And then he hits the open 5th string. So that whole phrase. Gets us into the little phrase that then leads into the verse, which is, so that's all played with your thumb, and that's why you get the muting where it happens, and it kind of gives you that sound. So you slide up kind of from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret, and then you move your thumb onto the 4th string, mute it, and then play it again. So by muting, you're just putting that thumb back on the string. Just let that last note ring. So the whole of the intro goes 1. A little bit fiddly, good fun to get together. And this part here is going to come back later in the song, so that's a big part of the whole thing. So once we get into the verse, he simplifies things slightly. We've got that slide in, then we got the open 4th string with the thumb. That first time it's muted, and then it's played afterwards. So it's just kind of a simplified version of the intro thing where we've got this descending line, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and this time it goes to the open string, then back into the slide, and then open, I'm keeping all these other strings muted. I'm doing everything with my thumb, but I'm keeping these top 3 strings are muted with fingers 1, 2, and 3. One thing to point out and just mention is the fact that he's combining fingers and slide in this song. So there's some slide riffs and there's some stuff played with the fingers as well. So, you know, if you're not familiar with that way of playing, it's a good kind of introduction into this, I think. So the verse, you've got that phrase for 3 bars. And then at that point it goes to the C chord, to the 4 chord, and he slides up to the 5th fret. So sliding first and then putting vibrato. So the first time that 5th fret is a long note for 3 beats. So basically, thinking around, you know, your C chord is just at the 5th fret and he's aiming for the root note there. So I'll play from the start of the verse up until the end of that C chord part. So. Into the little riff on the top string. So using your thumb, muting, and using your first finger. You can be quite loose with the thumb. The main thing is just kind of just to bang your hand down to stop the strings ringing. And the idea just being that you've got this low riff and then an answer to it with the slide. So the first time he plays, then the second time he comes in. So the second time he adds a note on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And then we go up to the D chord. So just the same thing on the C that we've done before, but just going up to, so that 7th fret is where your 5 chord lives. The root is on the 5th string. So those 2 bars together. So just going back into basically that bit from the intro after that. So on the C chord you've gone. Then he's going to play that open 3rd string, 1st finger, open 5th string with the thumb. And then that gives you time to get into that triplet thing again. And we're back into the riff. So from the D chord, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed this. Great song. Not too tricky, but you know, there are a few little technical things that you might need to get under your fingers. And a great introduction into, you know, playing with the slide and with your fingers. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, let me know if there's other material you'd like to see. Happy sliding.